So thanks, Amy, for helping me out today with this study. My name's Marieke, and I'm a usability consultant. What that means is that I look at how easy or difficult it is for people to use websites. And then I help companies make their websites, but also their mobile apps and their software easier to use. And so what we're going to be doing today is I'm going to give you an activity to do on a website, and I just want you to do it as if you were at home doing this activity. So do what you would normally do. The one thing I am going to ask you to do that's a little bit different from how you might use this at home is to think out loud as you're using the website. So when you click on something, tell me why you clicked on that. If something didn't work the way you expected it to, explain that to me. If you really like something and something's really helpful to you, let me know. But also, if something doesn't work, something's not working the way you want, let me know.
Okay, sounds good.
Do you have any questions for me?
Not yet.
Before I get started? Okay, wonderful. So I'm just going to be sitting here taking notes. You probably won't hear anything from me.
Okay.
I might ask you a question here or there. That's all kind of part of the process.
Sounds good.
Great. So if you could do me a favor and read this out loud and then do what it says.
Okay. Using the website allrecipes.com, find a recipe you'd be interested in making for dinner next week. Make sure it takes less than 30 minutes to prepare. I should just get started?
Just go ahead.
All right, so I'm on Google search and I'm just going to go to all recipes, which is actually right there. And all right, so a pop-up came up and it says calling all cooks, create your profile. I actually just want to look for a recipe, so I'm going to close that out. And I am actually thinking about Brussels sprouts because I had a really good meal at a restaurant that had Brussels sprouts with apples, so I'd like to make that myself. And I see a few recipes pop up, roasted apples and Brussels sprouts. So actually what I'd like to do as I bring these up is somehow be able to save a few of these recipes that come up so I can look at all the ones I like later. So let's see, there's a heart on each one of these recipes, and yeah, right, and I scroll above it and it says save this recipe. So I'll do that. And oh, it takes me to a page where I have to join, and I actually don't want to do that right now. I just want to look at recipes. So
I just have a couple follow-up questions to that. Your feedback was tremendously helpful in understanding you didn't like about the website. Anything about any of the pages that you went to that made it particularly easy to use the website?
Yeah, what actually made it really easy is just the photos. So the photos of the different recipes, it kind of gave me an idea on what type of recipe it was. So I didn't have to actually look into each one. I just want something simple with apples in it, and I didn't want anything more complicated than that. So it made it really, really easy for me to pick the ones that I actually were interested in looking at.
Oh, that's really helpful. How about anything that might have made it more difficult than necessary? Anything that got in your way of using the website?
I think the save feature, yeah. It was just the one thing I wanted to do, but I didn't want to log in at that point when I was on the site. I just wanted to really look for the recipe I was looking for.
Yeah, that's really helpful feedback. And before we wrap up, any other thoughts? Anything else you want to say that you really liked, that you didn't like so much?
What I really liked, though, is at the top of each recipe that we looked at, that it said, it said how many minutes the recipe took, and so it was really helpful to be able to see that because that was part of the parameters too, and it would give me an idea of how much time I needed to prepare the item.
Great, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks.